Greetings, chess aficionados. So we're going to look at another variant of the Philidor defense after d6, d4. This time, black starts with knight f6. So his hope is that we're going to play knight c3, and then he's going to play bishop e7, and now we're going to play our bishop here. So he's kind of move ordering us, so to speak. He's kind of forcing us to defend this pawn, and yeah, now he's going to castle, and now none of our tricks work, and it's just, I mean, this is still an okay position, but black gets the safety and playable position that he wants. But there's a drawback with knight f6, and the drawback is you can probably see he's not defending his e pawn, so we can actually just take that guy. And yeah, I gave it an exclaim. I don't know if that's quite worthy of an exclaim. It's like pretty obvious move. And what's also should be obvious to you guys by now is if he takes, it's the old standard routine like this, and he can't take here because he gets forced. So that's out of the question. The nice thing about this line is it's all pretty forcing. So after we take, he really has no other move but to take our e pawn. And now we could take here, but then he's getting good development, taking with the bishop. So instead, we're going to play kind of an unusual move here, but it's the best move in the position, and that's queen d5. So the nice thing is the knight can't go back to where he came from. I mean, he could play f5, but then we're just he's just asking for trouble. I mean, he could try to defend with queen e7 or well, no, he can't play queen f6. He can try to defend with queen f6, queen to e7, but this is not really a good position. Yeah, I'll give you a few more moves. So here we can just castle. If he tries to drop us back with c6, we can actually hit him with the in-between move. And if he takes our queen, we're taking his queen and threatening to make a new queen. For example, he takes, we take, he takes, we take with the queen, he takes, and now he can't castle. Pawns are even, but yeah, black's position is ugly. So that's just one example. And likewise, bishop f5 is not really to be recommended for the same reason. We're just getting a quick and easy attack on the f7 square like we love to do. For example, say he comes back to defend it this time, keeping his queen in her home square. Now we can hit him on the other side of the board with queen takes b7. So yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into these other lines, but suffice to say that yeah, after queen to d5, the only decent move for black is knight to c5, and he hopes, yeah, to as the arrow indicates, he hopes to hit us with bishop e6, force us to go back, and actually get a leading development. So we kind of got to hit him while the iron is hot, so to speak. Strike while the iron is hot. Yeah, there it is. So we're going to play bishop g5. So we're hitting his queen before he has a chance to hit our queen. Now, he could try to hit our queen anyway, but here we have a nice move. We can actually take the knight and then take the queen, and we've taken away his castling, and yeah, have a slight advantage. And likewise, what if he plays c6? Here we can do a cute tactic, similar to what we've seen a bunch of times, but this time with the queen. So you can play queen takes f7 and take his queen. So that's no good. Let's see, what else has he got? Yeah, he could try to hit us with f6, but we can just simply take that. And yeah, now we're threatening to take here. Keep in mind this bishop's defended twice. And yeah, after he takes, we can just go back. And yeah, he's kind of messed up his king position for no reason. So main two moves are queen d7, which looks a bit strange, blocking the bishop, but it is getting the queen out of the way. And more natural looking to my eyes is bishop e7. So yeah, again, if we take the bishop, he's going to take with the queen. All of a sudden, this pawn is pressured. So we're going to keep up the aggression. We're going to play e takes d. And yeah, now if he takes here, we take back with the knight. And now again, yeah, we're threatening f7 and threatening the knight. This is just our favorite thing to do. is just threaten f7, ideally with another piece to boot. So taking is no good. So yeah, so he's got a couple. He's got two like reasonable moves. He can take here, and now again, we don't want to trade and help him develop, right? So we want to bring our knight out, and if he attacks us again, okay, now we'll take. And yeah, I'm going to go a bit deep into the variation. So it looks kind of evenish, right? But we're the ones attacking him, and his pieces are on kind of awkward squares here. So already we're threatening to win the bishop pair, and he actually has to give it to us and mess up his pawns. And now we're hitting this pawn. So again, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but yeah, here, yeah, just in general, just develop. He doesn't have any threats. Our king is in the middle, but he's got nowhere to check us. This bishop's well defended. All our pieces are well defended, and his pieces are awkward. So in those type of situations, keep developing pieces. You can also take with the c pawn, but yeah, now he's just got bad pawns for no reason. So yeah, so the main move is queen takes, and let's see. Yeah, there's one game that I could show you. Let's check this one out. So this is I think this is the one I'm trying to show you. James Howell versus a 2500 versus almost 2300 FIDE player. So all the moves we've just looked at: queen takes, knight c3, and here black trades queens voluntarily. Okay, so now we got black got issues. We're hitting this and this, so his hand is forced. And now castle queenside. You can see we got a nice lead in development here. Black comes back, trying to get rid of our bishop, so we oblige, bringing the bishop back, and black just thinks, okay, I'm just going to develop my pieces. Oh yeah, so this is actually a clever move. It might make sense to develop our bishop, there or here, but the thing is, we'd like to get something. We'd like to win the bishop pair, and this bishop is kind of holding the black position together, and also the bishop doesn't have a lot of good squares. So with that in mind, white jumps back to b2 and up into e4, hitting this bishop. It's true by threatening this bishop, we're not threatening the c pawn because this knight is holding it together. But black would really rather not part with the bishop pair and potentially the d pawn later. So he goes back to e7, and now f4. So just trying to run up on black before he's castled. Yeah, these knights are just kind of asking to be kicked around. So black doesn't want to allow us this, so he plays f5 himself. Um, but now we do win the bishop pair, and yeah, now knight into here. And the whole idea is like black is just about to get castled, but he doesn't quite have the time. Um, Keep in mind he can't go queenside because he'll lose a knight, and likewise he can't go kingside because he'll lose either of these pieces. But it looks like he should be okay. Knight c6. Um, but now king e1, and just like that, black can't castle. Um, but king f7, well, yeah, maybe he could castle by hand, bring his rook out, tuck his king back, right? Well, no, because we got our favorite move, bishop c4 check. King jumps over here, and now b3. You might think, what the heck has b3 got to do with anything? But the idea of b3 is we want to tuck our bishop back here. The nice thing about having a bishop pair is one of them is unopposed. So this bishop can kind of dominate the dark squares, and black doesn't have a counterpart. Obviously, the knight can work on both color complexes, but it's not the long range piece that this bishop is. And in these open positions with all the central pawns exchanged, bishops are definitely better here. So rook e8, and now the bishop jumps back. Black takes, hoping to alleviate his struggle, hoping if the rooks come off, maybe he can survive this ending. But this is a nice one. Generally, you don't want to give up the open file. But the thing is, this black has nowhere to penetrate, and white wants to come up like this. Um, White's bishop is under attack also with this move. So he tucks his bishop back, but now after rook d2, the game's already over. Black comes here to defend against these threats. But yeah, after bishop d5, he resigns because his king is basically in a bit of a mating net. And I realized I should have made the screen just a touch bigger so you could catch the edge of the king's cheek over here. But basically, he's yeah, he's not really getting out of this alive. Um, yeah, if here, well then it's just checkmate right away. And yeah, try to find some moves from black. I can't. Yeah, the threat is just here, or potentially coming up here, um, and then tucking the bishop over here, or yeah, probably just bishop f3 first off. Yeah, and then rook here, and then um, mate, or actually no, I think I see it. Bishop f3, and then rook check, and then we'll check him from here, and he'll have to go back, and then we'll have all sorts of discoveries. At the very least, let me just throw the engine on. Yeah, the engine's already giving it a +5. It's saying the best move is just to give up a piece, so you know that's not good. Let's make a more kind of reasonable move. Yeah, the engine just giving away stuff, and yeah, mate will surely follow. So that's just an example. Let's go back to our main lines now. So along with bishop e7, queen d7, much less often played, like 17% versus 70, but it is played. And now here we are going to take this pawn, and yeah, like before, we're going to develop a piece. Whether queen takes or bishop takes, we're going to develop a piece. No, black has no checks. Well, he could check here and trade queens, um, or he could castle. And now we got opposite side castling, and yeah, just a slightly better game. Coming back, threatening to take this knight, which would distract this bishop. Yeah, again, yeah, bullying this bishop is a common theme in these lines. And yeah, that's the end of the variation. But yeah, black can try to win a pawn, but he's gonna have trouble getting out of here. For instance, yeah, now the legs, the knight's legs are cut, so to speak. So you won't face this line very much. Since I started playing this system, I think I've only seen it um, maybe twice out of a few hundred games. But you will see it from time to time. And just remember aggression. Just remember this move and this move, and yeah, the rest will come pretty naturally to you.